Coach Favor Aruwe, the youngest billionaire business coach, is the founder of LeadWise Biz Institute, where she equips young adults, new mums, undergraduates and startups to build profitable, purpose-driven businesses. Rooted in faith, she believes that backgrounds don't define destiny. Only what God has spoken does. Her journey from a student budget to running a thriving business that reflects grace and growth. Through mentorship, trainings and conferences, she empowers young people to start early and create lasting impact. She convenes the Too Young, Too Strong conference, a clinical counsellor with an MSc in clinical therapy, the executive director of Anixco Ultimate Ventures, and CEO of Ivankina Essentials. She has authored New Mum Smart Spending, Graduate as a Millionaire, and Start Smart, Build Smart. Connect with her on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and YouTube for practical business insights.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. You're welcome to today's interactive session. Please confirm you can hear me. Please, let's see your comments on the screen if you can hear me. Osayeme, Joyce, Oyasi, Saint Shade. Please, let's see your comments in the comment section. Confirm you can hear me. Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for the confirmation. Thank you. You are all welcome to today's interactive session, and we'll be interacting on Graduate as a Millionaire. We've done the book review, we've done the question and answer session, so we thought it wise to also know what you feel, to hear from you, to know what you feel about the book or how you feel about the book, your business, how you are doing as a student, how you're doing if you're already a graduate. We just want to know. We want you to interact with us, okay? That's the essence of us. So that's the reason why we created this live interactive session. So you all are welcome again. All right. So now that I can confirm you can hear me, we'll be talking a bit about the book. What's the book? What the book is all about? What is inside the book? What's the content of the book? What's the vision? What's the reason behind the book? So we'll be calling up Coach Favor shortly to talk about the book, why she wrote the book, or what's the vision, what's the dream behind the book. But before she comes up, I'm going to do a little bit of explanation about the book. So please, you can drop in your comments, you can drop in your thoughts on the comment sections as well. Okay. So the book, Graduate as a Millionaire, as the name implies, is simple as it is. It's an idea or an insight from Coach Favor to teach you how you can graduate as a millionaire. You know, in our Nigeria today, we have a lot of graduates, millions and thousands coming out from school without having anything tangible to hold on to, without having any job to do, or without even looking forward to a good job, without having anything in their account, without having any savings of their own. So you find out that a lot of graduates come out of school broke. They come out of school. I don't want to use the word poor, but they come out of school with zero account most times. And Coach Favor looked at this and said, no, there is a way to stop all of this. That is what bettered this book. So we're going to be telling you how you can graduate as a millionaire, at least graduate as a millionaire. If you don't have a job when you graduate, or you don't have something to do as you are graduating, but at least the least you can do is for you to graduate as a millionaire. And with this book, we have paid WhatsApp groups. We have paid WhatsApp groups that we're going to guide you if you're still in school. Especially if you're still in school, if you're a student, 100 level, 200 level, 300 level, 400 level, before you graduate, we're going to guide you on how you can raise money or how you can make money while you are still in school, or when you graduate, how you can have something tangible in your account. Okay, so please, let's stay tuned. Let's get your comments, let's get your reactions, pending when we'll call up Coach Favor, Gloria, or Chinenye to talk more about the book for the interactive session. Hello again, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I'm seeing some comments. Somebody asked a question. He said, "What what about for those who have graduated already?" Yes, if you've graduated already and you started doing something, maybe a business of your own, we can guide you. If you've still not started doing anything, we can also guide you. So everybody is welcome to this group. Everybody is welcome to this paid WhatsApp group. We can guide anyone so long you are interested in becoming a millionaire while doing business or while at a job. Okay, so anyone is welcome. All right. So before, okay, I'll be bringing up a guest, Miss Chinenye Amechi, to speak on graduate as a millionaire. How can you graduate as a millionaire? So Chinenye will be speaking, and Miss Gloria as well will be speaking on how you can graduate as a millionaire. Please, like I said before, this is an interactive session. So please, we're not going to be the only ones doing the talking. You interact from your end, send us your comments, send us your message, and as we are doing the talking, as we are doing the insights or ideas on the book, we'll be rolling in your comments so we can interact. Okay, so I'll be bringing up Chinenye Amechi. Please, let's give her some applause. Let's give her some reactions. You're welcome, Miss Chinenye.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Miss Joma. Good evening, everybody. It's good to be on this platform. I hope you all have been enjoying our live session so far. Please, I would like you to confirm if you can hear me.
Loud
Okay.
and clear, Miss Chinenye. We can hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. I'd like to use this medium to thank our Coach Favor, for giving me this opportunity to speak on this live session. I am really honored and I count it a privilege. And for everyone that has been joining us from the very first day we started this live session, I want to really appreciate you all. Thank you for being part of our journey. And I know that we are not going to end small. All right. So this evening we're here to talk about graduate as a millionaire. And I've always had these thoughts, okay, or this idea in my head while I was in school. Okay, so when I graduate from school, I'm going to come out, I'll get a job, a good job, well paid job, and then I'll start earning the millions. My friends watching me, I I graduated since 2016, and I can boldly tell you that in this economy, we did not even see a job, not talk of a well paying job, I'll paying millions. Okay, so I bought into this vision too young, too strong, because I've seen that Coach Favor is actually addressing some of these issues that we go through in life. And number one is this graduate as a millionaire. We have the notion of going to school, coming out with good grades, and then getting a job and getting paid. And then that's when you cannot be a millionaire. But Coach Favor is here to tell us that you can actually be a millionaire right from when you are in school. And it's actually possible. Trust me, this is one of my favorite books, Graduate as a Millionaire. And the excerpts from the book are practicals. They are something you can practice and you see results. Okay, that's why we're here to talk about this book. And first of all, I'm going to be talking about the chapter one. The topic is mindset. I am a firm believer. I am a firm believer that everything you want to do in life starts from your mind. Your life travels in the direction of your thoughts. If you think small, you always end up small. If you think big, you always end up big. Our mindset is an engine that drives our lives. So imagine a situation where two people are faced with a challenge and one comes out of that challenge strong, whereas the other one goes down due to the challenge, or the challenge had so much effect on that other one. It's mindset. The difference is their mindset. I can actually be going through a challenge and I see it like, this is not trouble. This is going to make me strong. Whereas the other person is going to see challenges. Oh, this is my end. This thing cannot, I cannot survive this. This thing is swallowing, this storm is swallowing me, and it's mindset. Okay, so being an undergraduate, you can actually have the mindset of I can graduate as a millionaire, even as an undergraduate, or I'm giving myself from year to 400 level. As I'm coming out of school, I'm going to touch my first million naira. It is possible. I tell you the truth, it is very possible, and that's why we're looking into it today. So there are things that we did when we were in school. We spent money on unnecessary things. We want to feel belong. We want to show our classmates that we have money. We want to go to the best restaurants. We want to eat fried rice. We want to eat chicken. We would even use money for our textbook just to make our friends see that we actually have money to spend. But coming out of school, I regretted some of my actions, and that is why we're here to still help. Okay, instead of buying coke, instead of buying things that will not add value to you, we have the notion now that you can actually save. You can actually save 1,000 naira. That 1,000 naira you're using for coke, you can actually save it. And there's a saying that goes, little drops of water makes a mighty ocean. Before you know it, each 500 naira you're saving for coke will amount into thousands of naira. It is possible. The only difference between the rich and the poor is the discipline. Discipline that I'm not going to drink coke. Rather I'm going to drink water. If we even look at it, what is the benefit of coke? What benefit does soda give to us? Let's look at it in that light. The benefits, I'm not sure it's a healthy benefit it gives us. So as a student, you can actually save the money for coke. You can actually save the money for shawarma and pizza and ice cream and parfait and what have you. You can actually start keeping them in bits. And before the end of the year, you're going to see that you actually did something, actually have something tangible financially. Okay, so we have a community coming up, and that community would actually help you to learn discipline and consistency in financial matters. And that is why this book is important. And that is why we are propagating this agenda. And that is why we are talking to young people. We often hear that young people are associated with carelessness, but we are changing that narrative. We want young people to wake up to responsibility. It is irresponsibility to spend your money on frivolities, things that don't matter, things that does not add to your future. It is irresponsibility, and then you turn around and blame the government. Oh, government did not give you good economy, government did not do this. No, but your life is in your hands. You are the driver of your life. If you want to be a millionaire, it is in your hands. The government cannot stop you. There are still wealthy people right now, and you won't tell me that they're not under the same government as we are. So it is your decision. First of all, I want you to have a mind shift. I want you to stop seeing yourself like an ordinary student. There is more to you. I want you to start seeing that you are big and you can achieve so much, even with your certificates. I want you to start seeing that there are businesses you can do. It begins with your mind. If you say you can, yes, you are right. And if you also say you cannot, you are also right. So what do you say? For me, I choose to say I can. This is actually my first time doing a live session on YouTube, and I'm surprised. So if I can do it, you can also do it. You can touch your first million naira even as a student. And I'm not talking about illegal money, like doing good businesses. Okay? There are so many businesses that can earn you money, that can fetch you money. See, there is a fulfillment that comes when you spend money that you worked for. There is a fulfillment that comes from it. I tell you the truth. And nobody will even tell you how to spend the money because you say, yes, I worked for this money and I will know how to spend it. And over time, I also learned that if someone gives you free money, you spend it anyhow. Because why? It did not come from your sweat. But that money you work for, you will know how to now partition it. Oh, I'm going to pay my tithes. Oh, I'm going to save. Oh, I'm going to buy food stuff. I'm going to buy textbooks. I'm going to keep some for transport. It will create discipline in you. So, Graduate as a Millionaire is a book for the young people, for both people that want to start business, both people that want to um, create and become financially disciplined and financially responsible. This book is for you. We're going to be diving into more of it as my colleague comes up. Okay, so we're going to be touching sessions by sessions. But I hope that you learned one or two from what I just said. I'm still going to be coming on to your screen. But for now, I would allow my colleague to also come up and speak. So thank you, Joma.
Thank you very much, Miss Chine. That was a great insight. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So, guys, I hope we've heard Miss Chine speak about the book Graduate as a Millionaire. Please let's get your comments, let's get your insights on the book while we wait for Miss Gloria to come up and give us her insight on Graduate as a Millionaire. These are people that have listened to Coach Favor speak. These are people that have been practicing everything Coach Favor says, and they are benefiting from those insights, those ideas. So please, let's get your insights. Let's get your insights. We are here to interact. We are here to learn. Okay, I can see your comments. Somebody says there is dignity in labor. Yes, there is dignity in labor because the Bible says the Lord says He will bless the work of our hands, and the work of your hand is your labor. The work of your hand is what you do legally, not illegal deals, not shady deals. Okay? Not illegal deals that you hurt people to make money or you hurt people's feelings to make money. No. The work of your hands. Either you're going to work or either you're doing a business, do something, the work of your hands. That is what the Lord will bless. So we are here to guide you on how you can enhance the work of your hands for it to bring profitable labor to you. Okay? So let's get your insights. Let's interact. Let's interact. Let's interact. Thank you all. Thank you all very much for joining. All right, we'll be expecting Miss Gloria to give us her insights on the book Graduate as a Millionaire. Graduate as a Millionaire. So before Gloria comes up, you can see how to purchase the book. You can reach out to us on our mobile numbers and our WhatsApp numbers. You can get the book, you can read the book and better yourself, better the work of your hands, better your labor. Okay, so you can reach us on the mobile numbers displayed on the screen. All right, let's welcome Miss Gloria to give us her insights on the book Graduate as a Millionaire. Miss Gloria, you're welcome on stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Gloria, and I'm so happy I'm here because it's one of the topic I'm about to talk on. It's something that for years too, I was also having difficulty in handling such a thing. So I thank God I met Coach Favor. So the topic we'll be talking about is how to be financially free, how to have financial freedom. How do you go about that? Most people feel like when they have money and all in their account, they are financially free, they've built that foundation. But that is wrong. That is not it. When you're talking of financial, your savings is like the foundation, and discipline is your builder. Without discipline, there is no savings. That is why you see some people during the day. Let me just use an example. In the like what I usually tell people, some persons are millionaires in the morning, in the night, they are back to being broke. That is what lack of discipline does to one's savings. If you don't have discipline, you cannot have savings. And here in the book Graduate as a Millionaire, it is packed with so much wisdom. You people need to buy this book. Coach Favor impacted a lot of wisdom. So I'm just going to be talking about just this aspect to let you know that that book is very, very rich. Becoming a millionaire is not luck. It is not luck. It is not connections. Neither is it about studying opportunities. I know some people say, with luck, I can be a millionaire. Oh, with luck, I can have connections. With luck, I can have studying opportunities. It's not it. When you don't have discipline to save, that luck will just go like the wind, just go with the wind. When you have connections to be a millionaire, let's say you have connections, you hit a project of let's say 1 million, 2 million, 3 million, without savings, you are back to square one. Honestly, without savings, without discipline, you're back to square one. And also, some people say, oh, with certain opportunities, oh, I can become a millionaire, I can become a billionaire. If you don't have that discipline to save, you go back. Yes, I'm telling you, you go back to square one. That is why this whole thing starts with just one simple principle, which is wealth is first built by wisdom, not money. Some people think with money you can build your wealth and all that. No, you must first build what? With wisdom. If you don't have wisdom, there's no way you can get to that, attain to that level of becoming a millionaire and remaining there. You can become a millionaire today and come back to ground zero because why? You did not apply wisdom. And most people think with a lot of money that they need a lot of money before they can save. No, you don't need a lot of money. Yes, you don't need a lot of money before you can save. Those little money you have, save from it. If you don't start that discipline, that self-discipline, you cannot save. It's not skyrocket. We are not performing magic here. We are not. That is why Coach Favor talked about our inner circle. Our millionaire circle. I shall be telling people how to join. We don't do magic. This is all the things we will guide you people on. How to be able to save from those money you have. Let's say you have 10,000 naira, and for your feeding, you are keeping 2,000 naira. Inside that feeding, you still have money to buy coke. Coke that will inflict more harm to your body. Coke. Taking carbonated drinks where you know those things are harmful. What if that 500, 1,000 I used to buy those? I call them poison. What if you keep that money you go to buy poison? You keep it as your savings. There are a lot of people are addicted to drinking carbonated drinks. Why don't you discipline yourself and say, today I am not going to drink Coke. That money I used to buy Coke and shawarma, I'll keep it. And that is how you build yourself. That is how you discipline yourself. And that is how you watch your savings grow. These tiny steps are steps on how to make you a millionaire. It's not rocket science. It is not jazz. It is not magic. It starts from you and you alone. Nobody can come to help you save. Nobody can come and say, oh, give me your money, let me. Nah. It starts with your discipline. Honestly, it starts with your discipline. It is the act of saving that prepares you to handle wealth. If you don't know how to save, there's no way you'll be able to handle that wealth, that money when it comes. Trust me, when that money comes, that is how some people, they don't know how to account for millions when they get it. Why? Because they've not disciplined themselves first. Remember I told you initially, Wealth is first built by wisdom. If you cannot apply wisdom and grant yourself, discipline yourself, there's no way you can become a millionaire. Don't feel like you are coming here, we are preaching, oh, you must become a millionaire by miracle, by this. Nah. Honestly, if you cannot manage that 1,000 naira consistently, that 500 naira consistently, wealth will overwhelm you. Trust me, not bless you. It will definitely overwhelm you and not bless you. Savings is not about the amount. Oh, it is not about the amount. Forget I'm saying 500, 1,000. It is not about the amount, but it's the habit. Everybody knows the meaning of habit. It is the habit and the self-control and the discipline it builds in you. So try to cultivate that habit. Everybody, try to cultivate that habit. Why did I say so? Why did I say savings is not about money? Why did I say it is about habits? It is about self-control and the discipline built in you. Why? Because savings teach you how to delay gratification. Now, I want you all to be picking points. Write them, jot them down. Make sure that you go through it every single day. Let it be your guide every day. Savings teach you how to delay gratification. There is no greatness without delayed gratification, honestly. Tiny savings become capital. Tiny discipline becomes strength. Tiny consistency becomes wealth. Honestly, just like a building cannot stand without a foundation, financial greatness cannot happen without structured savings. Hear me. Just like a building cannot stand without a foundation, financial greatness cannot what happen without structured savings. Savings, don't do savings with your mouth. Hey, I will start saving tomorrow. I will start saving next tomorrow. Hey, I want to do say. You cannot. It's not for mouth. It cannot happen when you are not structured, when you've not structured yourself well. Even the Bible, Proverbs 21 verse 20 says, the wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulps theirs down. Fools gulp theirs down. Even God said this to us. This is one of the strongest financial scriptures. Proverbs 21 verse 20, the wise store up choice food and olive oil, but fools gulp theirs down. Oh, I like this verse because, like, for me, it's one of like the strongest financial scriptures. It teaches that saving is wisdom. Saving is wisdom, and consuming everything is foolishness. Trust me. If you spend everything you earn, you're acting outside wisdom. If you save everything you earn, you are acting outside wisdom. Even the Bible says, apply wisdom in all that you do. Without wisdom, you cannot move further. Apply wisdom in your financial life. Apply wisdom in your savings. Also, if you look at Luke 16:10, whoever can be trusted with little things can also be trusted with much. God checks your discipline with small amount before he releases that big opportunities. Savings prove to God that you can be trusted with more. If you cannot be trusted with little things, how can God entrust you with those big things? You need to check yourself. Like I said, we are not doing magic here. Before I met Coach Favor, I am saying it. I had issues with savings. That is why savings, you need it's a habit. You need to soak yourself. You need to soak yourself into that discipline. If you're not disciplined, you cannot save. I can tell, in fact, the first few weeks I met her, that was one of the things she told me. She said, how is your savings? How is your financial life? I was shocked because honestly, it's hard for you to see people give you such advice on first meeting. Just a few weeks I met her. How is your savings? How do you go about it? How is your financial life? Because As a human being, you cannot just be spending and spending and spending without saving, at least for a rainy day. Some people might be saying, "Oh, I don't have much money. I don't have too much money. How do I save?" It's That's a lie you tell yourself, and you know it. It's a big lie. Just every time, "Oh, auntie, please send me money. Oh, let me call my friend. Shade, Adeze. Oh, Tunde, please can you send me some money?" How about you saving to help yourself during the rainy days? Some people like, "Oh, in this economy, hey, can we save?" Yes, you can. Yes, you can. There are some people that cannot. They say, "Oh, I am addicted to taking vigil milk. Oh, I cannot go a day without drinking coke. I cannot go a day without taking shawarma." Oh, if you can buy all those things, yes, you can save. If you are a salary earner, if you are a worker, if you're a business person, you can save. So far you are touching money, so far you are receiving it every day. There's always, an exchange of money. Money comes to your hand, you give out money, you can save. No matter how little it is, savings can only start with discipline. Savings can only start with discipline. And also savings help you, savings protect you from shame, from fear, and emergency pressure, just like I said earlier on. Many people fall into debt because they did not save when they could. Oh God, do I remember when I had so amount? I remember when I had this amount. I remember when I had that amount. And at the end of the day, you'll be left with nothing. So, moving on, I'm just going to be, bringing out points, some points that I've written down to also, help you people. I'm not going to say everything about the book. That's why you need to buy our book. That's why we need to buy it so that you'll be able to understand better what we are saying. So savings are like seeds, they multiply when planted. When we teach, when coach, because I'm happy already in the system. When we teach graduate as a millionaire, we're not just teaching miracles. We help teach that discipline which multiplies money. We help teach that discipline which helps multiply blessing. Savings also build your financial muscle, just as you go to the gym to build your physical strength. Savings also help build your ability to control emotions, cravings, and decisions. Yes, with savings, you have the ability to control your emotions, you have the ability to control your cravings, just as we are in December, this festive period, where you have that discipline to save. You will not be moved. You will not be moved by buying these trendy things. I don't know if you all are in our group, our WhatsApp group. Try to join our WhatsApp group. That's what we are talking about this December. Don't let pressure. When you are disciplined with your savings, you will not allow some cravings and decisions, sway you into doing what at the end of the day start regretting. Oh, why did I save this money? Why did I spend this money? Why did I buy this? Why did I buy that? So savings helps you build your ability to control those things. And also, savings protect, like I said, saves you from shame and emergency pressure and all that. So that is why you need to brand yourself. You need to be in a circle which moves you, which elevates you. Imagine you are with a group of friends, and you all are like thinking, no guide, nobody's challenging you to move ahead, to move further. If your environment does not challenge you, you remain where you are. If your friends don't talk about money, what are people talking about? If your friends don't talk about money, discipline, goals, structure, accountability, you eventually adopt their habits and their results. Imagine a group of friends and nobody is, talking about how to move forward, how to be financially stable, how to become, your goals, your structure, all those things accountable. I remember when my coach told me about this thing. I introduced my friends too as well. I told them about it, and I'm happy to say that I've been able to convince some people on how to save, to start saving rather. So, what kind of friend are you? Are you that kind of friend that just relaxes? You're happy in the kind of circle you are, no movement. You all are like on the same level. Nobody's pushing anybody. So that is why our inner circle is there for you. A space where you won't walk alone. A space where you'll be guided, pushed, corrected, and supported until wealth becomes your normal lifestyle. If you're in a place where you're not guided and pushed, my dear, flee, run. Everybody needs that push. Yes, we humans sometimes we are just relaxed at that position where we are in, we feel too comfortable and relaxed, not minding the fact that we can move higher than where we are. It's discipline. Discipline yourself in financial aspect. You can build wealth. You cannot build wealth by just sitting. Oh, my salary is not big. Oh, the money I'm earning is not much. Oh, my business is not giving me good profits. Savings has no ears. Oh, you would be the one to tell savings what you want. Yes, I want to save today. I want to start saving. You rise higher, faster, and stronger when you rise with a community. A system that helps you do what motivation cannot. That is why we have our inner circle, our millionaire circle. Honestly, motivation fades, excitement fades, but the system keeps you on track long after emotions disappear. I hope you people are jotting this down. Emotion fades, excitement fades, but systems keep you on track long after emotions disappear. This is why we are not just a group. That's why we are not just a community. It is a structured wealth system. So I don't want to talk further. If I'm given the opportunity, I know I'm not going to leave this place. I know I'm not going to leave this place. So just know that even if your income is small, you still need to start separating something consistently. Don't say, oh, this month I overspent. I'm not going to remove that little amount I usually keep aside for my savings. No, you cannot become a millionaire by vibes. So you can be at home admiring just, oh, how I wish. Oh, this person is a millionaire. Oh, how can I get there? It starts from you. It starts from disciplining yourself. Start from that consistency. Start from that habit. If you don't have those things, honestly, those are just vibes. You need a structure. You need a structure. Make sure you are consistent in your savings. Don't allow anything to come in between you and your savings. See your savings as your party, as your best friend. See your savings as someone you cannot let go of. Think of savings as your love. Think of your savings like let it be with you. It shows that self-discipline. And also, I'm just going to round up. Know that what makes people wealthy is not how much they earn, like I said, but how well they manage, multiply, and discipline themselves. So please, so please, let us learn to have structure. From that, so under that structure, we have discipline, consistency, and that habit. Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you very much, Miss Gloria, for that wonderful speech on graduating as a millionaire and how to save and how you can be disciplined to guide your wealth. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We
You're
look forward
welcome.
to hearing more from you. All right, guys. All right, guys. I hope we are learning. I hope we are writing down. While Miss Gloria was speaking, I saw a comment on the comment section, and it says minimum wage is 70K, salary is 30K, house rent, meaning one room, is 10K, excluding light bills, security, water bill, transportation, tithe and offerings. What formula can this person use to save? Hmm. Strong question. Strong question. Well, the Nigeria, let me attempt the question and I hope it helps. I hope it helps. The Nigeria we are today, it's it's very friendly in quotes, especially when it comes to spending and expenses. Okay. So no matter what you receive, no matter what you receive, there is no rule for the best way to save or how much to save or what to do. No matter what you receive, try at least to save 10% of whatever you are receiving. Try at least to save 10% of whatever you are receiving. For instance, this person that is receiving 70K per month, if you at least save 10%, 10% of 70K is 7,000 naira. You can always see a way through the remaining 67,000 naira. Learn to cut your coat according to your size. And like the other two speakers have been saying, it's not every time you must take a carbonated drink. It's not every time you must take enormous meals. And Coach Favor has also mentioned here, because me too, I'm of that belief that whoever brought the rule of eating 3 times a day must have a gluttony thinking. Yes, that person must have a gluttony thinking, because there is no rule. Who says you must eat 3 times a day? You can eat once a day. You can eat twice a day. It's okay to eat once or twice a day. There are sometimes, me that is even here, I can eat once. It's not because maybe there is no food or I don't have the food to eat, but I find out that if I eat once, I'm still okay. If I don't take food in the afternoon, I'm okay. If I come back in the evening, I eat, I'm okay. So why are we forcing ourselves? Why are we forcing ourselves to spend above our means? Yes. If today you cannot eat 3 square meal, which I don't even believe is ideal, if today you can't do it, tomorrow you can do it, next tomorrow you can do it, every other day you can do it. But if today you can't do it, cut your coat according to your size. Eat one meal if that is what you can afford for the now. So with 70K, yes, you can save something, even if it's 1,000 naira you want to be saving from that 70K, with consistency. At the end of the year, at the end of 6 months, at the end of 3 months, you will still have something to keep in your account. You still have something to say, oh, I saved this money from my sweat at the end of the day. It is better than not having anything at all. It is better than not having anything at all. So the structure to save, or the ideal, the discipline, the ideal thing to do is to be disciplined. That is the number one rule. Make it a conscious effort to save. If you are earning 5 naira, if you are earning 1 naira, if you are earning, let there be at least a percentage on which you can save and say, this one, I'm saving it. I'll use myself as an example. When I started working, My salary was 30,000 naira. Yes, 30,000 naira. And I told myself, if I'm able to save half of this money, at the end of the year, I will have 180,000. I said yes. For the first 2 months, I tried saving half of that money. I could not cope with the expenses because the other 15,000 naira will not be enough, or it's not enough to cater for my other expenses. I had to reduce it to 10,000 naira. But the bottom line is, at the end of the month, I must save something. And at the end of the year, I was able to raise 150,000 naira from 30,000 naira monthly. Does that mean I was not eating? Does that mean I was not paying tithe and offering? Does that mean I was not buying other things? Yes, I was. But at least to the minimum, to the best I could do, I was doing those things. But my savings, I was consistent. Be consistent. There are a lot of us who even have more than that to save, but we want to do dorime. You want to wear the best clothes. As a student, you want to wear gold of 100,000, 200,000. As a student, you want to use iPhone 17 that you cannot afford. How will you be able to save? Even if you have the money, as at that time, that kind of luxury, you don't need it. Save it. Because whether you like it or not, there are going to be rainy days. You graduate one day and your parents will look at you and say, you have graduated, take care of yourself. Even if they don't tell you, their attitude will show it. Yes, the attitude will show it. Today you are in school, you are collecting from everybody. Uncle, I need this. Uncle, I need that. Everybody is giving you money. You are a big girl. You are a big boy. You are flexing. You are taking everybody in your hostel out, feeding everybody. You don't know tomorrow, everybody too will still tell you, you are now a graduate. Take care of yourself. So the rule there is consistency. Be consistent in saving, no matter how small. No matter how small. If you are earning 20,000, if you are earning 10,000, if you are earning 70,000 naira, just be consistent. Save at least a percentage of that salary. Then the remaining one, try to share it across your bills. Then the bills that are not so important, you can still let them go. You can still let them go. You won't die. Yes, you won't die. First of all, you ask yourself, there are people that are not working. They are feeding. In one way or the other, they have not died. The Lord said He's going to feed us. He's going to keep us. Say, look at the birds in the air. Who feeds them? Who builds houses for them? How are they getting their food? How are they getting shelter? How are they getting clothes? It's the Lord that is providing for them. So just be consistent in your savings. Just be consistent in your savings. As a student, you are not working, yes, but your parents are giving you money. You are collecting money from one or two persons to survive in school, or to make it in school, or to see you through school. Try to save from that money. Yes, you can save from that money. It's not every money that comes to your hand that you finish and say, oh, because the person that gave me to this said he was going to give me to, then you finish it. No. Save something at least. So I hope I answered these questions that say, how can a person like this save, or how can a person like this go get the formula to save? So at least have something you're saving monthly. If you're saving 5,000 naira monthly from 70,000 naira, at the end of the year, you will have something. At the end of 3 months, you have something. At the end of 6 months, you have something. The bottom line is, when you look at your account, you know you have something to show that, oh, I worked for this and I saved this. Okay? So that's the formula. Have a percentage, have a consistent amount that you know you are going to be saving. Then it is not enough to just save. It's not enough to just save. Learn to multiply your money. Learn to multiply your money. I know there are a lot of scam schemes out there. please try and look for good ones. They are genuine ones. There are some fin banks that are into genuine investments. You can save your money with them and you get little interest on top that money at the end of the month, at the end of the year. If you are not so disciplined and you even look at it that if I even have 50,000 naira today, if I have 200,000, if I have 100,000, if I have 10,000 today, I will eat it.
It's 8 o'clock.
Let me advise you, go and put it in piggy vest. Yes, piggy vest will give you interest for that. And I think OPay also does that. You can use these little schemes, and before you know it, one is adding to one, and your savings is growing, your money is accruing. Then you can start business. You can start little business. You can start from where you are. The Bible said, do not despise little beginnings. Whether you like it or not, there are still businesses you can start with as little as 20,000 naira, with as little as 10,000 naira. Yes, there are business you can start with that. Look around you. Look around you. There are services you can render. There are services you can render. Don't say there is no job, so you have to go and do one or two fraudulent activities to make money. No. It's not everybody that must do fraudulent activities to make money, in as much as it's bad. And people even know these things are bad, but they still do it. Look, the Bible condemns it, and the Bible even says it in Proverbs 13 verse 11. It said, ill-gotten wealth diminishes. Dishonest money dwindles away. But whoever gathers money little by little makes it grow. Yes, ill-gotten wealth diminishes. Sit down and ask yourself and say, okay, there might be sometimes you've had one or two money that are not really too palatable the way you got it. How did you spend those money? Are you able to save them? The answer is no. The answer is no. So you must work. You must do something. If you don't have a white-collar job today, think of a business you can do. If you don't have money to start business today, think of a service you can render. You can do dry cleaning work. You have two hands. You can dry clean. You can wash. You can iron. Render something. You can help people to clean their houses. You can help people to clean their environment, and they will pay for it. Don't say you don't have money to learn a skill. You can do. There is no excuse for anyone. Do something. As a student, there is something you can do. Don't say I'm in school. I can't leave my books and go and start working. It's not every time you are in classroom. It's not every time you have lectures. We're all once in school. It's not the whole day you used to get lectures. There are things you can do in between that 2-3 hours to make money. The money you used to subscribe and be doing TikTok unnecessarily every day. Some persons are subscribing. Some persons are calling people, subscribe for me, subscribe for me. That money, you can save it. I'm not saying you should not subscribe. Subscribe and be guided. Learn how to manage your data. Learn how to manage the money you have. Learn how to manage the funds you have, and have something to save from it. Have something to save from it. Okay? So at least be consistent with your saving. Have a percentage you save from the little money you earn, whether it's from salary, whether it's from family and friends, whether it's from parents. Have a percentage you save at the end of the day, at the end of the month, at the end of the week. There are some people who spend more than what is even given to us. You even go and borrow. You don't need to borrow. You don't need to spend more than your expenses. You don't need to spend more than your income. So be disciplined. Be disciplined in saving. Be consistent in saving as well. Teach yourself. If you know that this place I'm going, I'll spend more than I have, don't go there. It's not a must, you must go there. If your friends are going to hang out and you know if you go there, you spend more than you have, don't go. Stay in your house. It's not by force to go and hang out. If you cannot hang out today, tomorrow you'll be able to hang out. So I hope we have answered that question, and with the insights from Gloria and Chinenye, I hope we've picked something today to at least be saving some percentage of your income, no matter how small. Save some percentage of your income, no matter how small. One day it will get to thousands. One day thousands will grow to millions. And one day millions will grow to billions. It is okay to crawl if you cannot walk. It is okay to walk if you cannot crawl. It is okay to also walk if you cannot fly. One day we all will fly and will make the millions and billions we are all expecting to make. Thank you all very much for joining. I saw Chinenye is back. I don't know. Do you have something to say, Miss Chinenye?
Alright, thank you so much, Jomas.
You're welcome.
It's not as if I came up to say something. Uh-huh. I just want to encourage everyone to join our community. We are we are helping young people and also people that are starting up in life. Because I saw a comment on this live chat. The person was asking, what about if you're a graduate? Does this applies to you? Yes, it also applies to you. For you that is starting up life, this community will help you grow, especially financially. It will help you to be accountable. It will help you to learn discipline. This in this area of savings also it's very important. So I'll urge each and every one of you, Graduate as a Millionaire is a book for you to get and also join our community. Until we meet again next time. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And I really want to appreciate you all from joining. For joining once again. If you want to purchase the book, we have the numbers on the screen. Kindly reach out to those numbers on the screen and you'll get a copy of the book. And don't just get the copy of the book, read it. Read it. There's a lot of insight, there's a lot of ideas, there are a lot of tips that will help you graduate as a millionaire. And if you've already graduated, there are still tips that will help you to save and become a millionaire at the end of the day. Thank you very much. Do have a wonderful night's rest. Bye.